What's up, everybody? It's Mo from the Press Start Podcast. I'm here to talk to you a little bit tonight about the Nintendo Switch and my personal thoughts about it. I know if you watched last night's podcast, you'll know that Mello and I had some conflicting opinions, but I'm here to give you the facts, or at least as far as I know. Now, I didn't get any hands-on time with the Switch. I'm not any big guy in the leagues. I don't get to go to New York and hang out with Aonuma and Miyamoto, although that would be pretty fucking lit. That's not what's going on here. But I can give you the hearsay, I can give you what I've heard, so let's get right into it. There's been a lot of worry about the Switch, considering it only ships with a 32 gigabyte internal hard drive. However, I'm pretty certain we're going to get either an SD or a micro SD card slot on the unit itself, and we'll likely be able to plug in a hard drive, a third-party external hard drive on the dock, no problem, via USB. Now, on the Wii U, I did have to get a splitter because it wasn't outputting enough power to actually run the hard drive, but the Switch is likely running USB 3.0, which would just ail the need for that entirely. Another problem that people have been talking about is that what if the Switch controllers are too small to hold on their own? What if they're just genuinely uncomfortable? Well, that's a possibility, although I have read a lot of interviews, not necessarily interviews, I'm sorry. I have read a lot of testimonials from people who have played the Switch up in New York and at all these events, and they say that it's small but surprisingly comfortable, which is something we really need. Because let's face it, I couldn't stand holding the Wii Remote sideways and playing Mario. For some reason, it just fucking bothered me really bad. I can't elaborate any further than that on that. But it's good to know that even though they're small, they're still comfortable. Now, a few people have said that they feel kind of cheap, while others have said that they feel great. They feel like expensive little devices. And they should be, given that fucking price point. I'll go ahead and pop that up on screen right now for you. That's a little tough. However, for $80, you are essentially getting two controllers. It's not bad. It's really not bad. It's a hell of a lot less expensive than just buying one of those. So, if you're going to buy one, you may as well get two. While we're on the topic of the accessories for the Switch, we know that the dock is $90. Okay, so I had a little discussion with a friend of mine who says, well, why the fuck is the dock $90? Okay, well, here's the thing, bro. If you want to play your PS4 in your bedroom and you got it hooked up in your living room, what do you typically do? You unplug that device and you take it to the next room, and you enjoy it there. What's so hard about moving the dock? I don't see anybody but massive enthusiasts walking around with a dock connected to every TV in the house, bathroom included, popping the Switch down in it. It's just not going to happen. If something happens to your dock, $90 is not that steep of a price to replace it, to be honest. At least in my opinion. What about yours? Alright, so let's talk about the launch lineup a little bit. Of course, day one, we're going to have Breath of the Wild. Not only on the Switch, but also on the Wii U. Personally, I'm going to grab it on the Wii U because I can't be bothered to pre-order a Switch right now with such limited quantities, and I don't have the cash, not gonna lie to you. We also got 1-2 Switch, and I don't know how many people are gonna pick this up. Honestly, I don't. We also have Just Dance 2017. Why the fuck is that a launch title? I don't know. Skylanders Imaginators. There's quite a few people that like Skylanders. It might sell pretty well. And Super Bomberman R. Back in the day, I was a pretty big Bomberman fan, but I've fallen off since, it's Bomberman, it's a party game, you play it with your friends. It's not really something it doesn't have as much depth as a game that we'd play all the time. Coming up in spring, we have ARMS, which looks relatively promising. I'm actually kind of excited for that. It's like Wii boxing with a fuck ton more depth. Has Been Heroes, which is another No More Heroes game. I'm excited for that. I Am Setsuna, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which is somewhat of a rip. Puyo Puyo Tetris. I'll probably grab that. Snipper Clips, Cut It Out Together. I have no fucking clue what that is. I don't know. I watched the presentation at work, so some of these titles just aren't really coming at me, even by name. If we move on a little bit further, we'll see that in summer we're getting Rime, which I'm really looking forward to, and Splatoon 2, which I would also very much like to play. Moving further on down the line, which will be these are games that have yet to be announced, the release date anyhow. Disgaea 5, it's also available on the PS4. I have a friend who's a pretty big Disgaea fan. He loves the game, so I might pick it up. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, which is essentially Dragon Ball Xenoverse 1. I'll probably pick it up anyway because I'm a Dragon Ball fan. FIFA, I'm not really into football. Fire Emblem Warriors, which is another one of the Dynasty Warriors, things. But this time with Fire Emblem characters. And I'm telling you right now, boy, that was Marth at the beginning of that trailer. It has to be. Of course, it's getting fucking Minecraft. Minecraft Story Mode, Rayman Legends, NBA 2K17. There you go, Fred. A new Shin Megami Tensei game, which is like probably looking at Persona 6. I don't know. Skyrim, well, of course Skyrim's on it. Sonic Mania, which I'm looking forward to. Steep, Super Mario Odyssey looks wonderful coming out in holiday 2017. Siberia 3, Ultra Street Fighter 2, Turbo Final Fight, I think is the title of that game. And Xenoblade Chronicles 2, which is another game I'll also pick up. Out of the list of titles coming out this year, which ones are you most likely to pick up? So as long as we're here, we might as well talk about the battery life, and that's been a thing of debate since before the Switch was even really properly revealed. We said there's a triangle of power, battery life, and what was it, performance. And the issue here is that we were told by Nintendo themselves that we'll get 2.5 to 6 hours of battery life, depending on the game that we're playing. So if you're playing Puyo Puyo Tetris, you're going to log 6 hours, most likely, no problem. If you're trying to walk around the streets playing Breath of the Wild, you better hurry back home, or have a charge pack on you. Because, I mean, of course they're eventually going to sell a third-party charge pack, or a first-party charge pack. But right now, as long as you have a device that, like an external battery that has USB input, then you'll probably be able to charge your Switch on the go, which is great news. A lot of people seem to think the Switch is going to go down in vain. It's just going to plummet. But I feel otherwise. If we just take our time and wait for E3 2017 and see what Nintendo's really got planned for us, I think we'll be okay. So if we can just calm down and wait a little bit, guys, just be a little more patient. I know the launch lineup's not entirely anemic, it's lackluster, but not anemic. No need to worry, because I think this time around, they got us. This has been Syntax, aka Mo, with the Press Start Podcast. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and leave me a comment, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.